Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. So today I'm going to have a little bit of fun. I was along our local garden centre getting some plants for our garden, and as you look around, or I must say as I look around, I always look to see what I could maybe pour from, or are there objects that I could pour over to create certain designs on a canvas. Anyway, I found a miniature watering can. So you know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yeah, so I'm going to use this watering can to make today's creation. I've got a 20 by 20 inch canvas. I'm going to layer my paints in the watering can and I'm going to water my canvas. So I don't know how it's going to work out. It's an experiment. I'm going for purples and violets with a dash of gold. So let's see what we can create. Okay, so I am literally just using paint and water. So you can see that the consistency of my paint is very, very fluid. I don't know if you can see that on camera. So there's no trace. It's literally just paint and water. So 50% paint to 50% water. I'll list the brands and the colours in the description. But yeah, so I needed to make sure that my paints were thin enough to go through the holes on the watering can. So they're quite tiny holes, so when I'm pouring it's going to go through just like water would. So let's go. So I've got a 20 by 20 inch canvas. I'm going to put a titanium white base down. So I'm going to then layer the paints in my tiny watering can, and I'm literally going to pour the paint using the watering can over the canvas, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then tilt it into a pattern or design that I like. So fingers crossed this works. I haven't painted my sides. I'm going to layer the base with white, as I said, so I can touch up my sides afterwards. So I'm going to literally just put in some paint as we go. So let me just drizzle in a little bit of the white. Not going to be too fussy with how it looks in the watering can. And to make sure I put enough in though. Okay, so let's go for the deep purple first. And I just want to create a couple of layers if possible before I pour. This is a real kind of experiment. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to learn whether my paints go through the nozzle, making sure that they're water, you know, they're fluid enough with the water that I've used. Nice big bit of gold. Okay. Oh yeah, looks good to me. So I'm going to use a bit more of the purple. So all I've done is I've put a couple of layers in, but just as you would for like a straight pour or a dirty pour, straight into the container, and a little bit more gold. Okay, so that's my paint mixture ready to pour. So I'm going to put that to one side, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a base of the white down. So let's get a base colour down. And what that's going to do, it's just going to help the paint basically move. Ready? Oh no! Big blob. Never mind. I tipped it up too quickly. Oh no. That's okay. Okay. Well, I watered my canvas. Definitely here. I'm going to add some more white in these sections because what I want to do is don't want the paint to kind of go over itself. So put some more around the edges like so. Okay. I'm not devastated, but only a couple of the nozzles worked, so I'm wondering whether my paint was still a bit too thick. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that side off first because I'm going to just see what kind of design that we can still create. So let's take that side off, and it's okay. There we go. So I've taken most of that off. Right, so I'm going to just tilt and see what I can do. Let's go over to that side first. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that edge off next. So while I'm tilting, I'm just seeing where all my paint is. Straight off that edge. I've got to say, it's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Liking it. Okay, so move the paint down. Move that paint over. Straight over the edge. And don't worry about the paint that I'm going to waste because I will scrape it off my table and use it again. There's quite a lot of lines in this, and that's probably because of the watering can. Okay, move the paint over and then off that edge. There we go. Oh, it's very pretty with that gold shining through. And it's okay, you know, just to kind of step back and have a little look. There's quite a big white bit here, but actually that's okay. Not too bothered about that, to be honest. Okay, so this final edge, I have a lot of my paint already down there, so I'm literally going to just tip over the edge, over, and then over the edge. Okay. Kind of like speechless because it's actually really nice. Okay, am I happy with that composition? Not sure about this bit here, so I'm literally going to just take that off the edge, I think, and move it over and take that off the edge. Yeah. Same with that end just there. Just that corner. Just take that corner off, let that white go over the edge. That's it. That's it. Oh. Okay. Okay, here we go. The close-up. Apologies for the glare, for the light, but can you see these lines just here? Some gorgeous lines. And that one goes all the way across that piece. I'd be interested to see how much of the gold kind of comes through and shimmers when it's kind of drying. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I can't stop that glare, but let me just go in and show you some close-ups. Really love the colour palette. I think it's a really nice colour palette. And I'd love to know what you think. So, lesson learnt from the watering can. I don't think the paints were watered down enough. I don't think they were fluid enough to go through all the holes. And then I tipped it up too quickly through excitement and a big kind of splodge dropped onto the canvas, but that's okay. So what I'll do is I will let this dry and I'll take you in for a dry version look. So here we go. The dried version. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love how it's dried. I love the detail. I love some of the lines. Yeah, I'm happy with this one. And you know what? Don't forget, this was just paint and water. So I've only really ever done Dutch pours with just paint and water, and it just proves to me that I can do other techniques just using paint and water. Even though I tipped up the watering can too quickly and splodged the paint out, you know, you saw that I corrected that by taking that completely off the canvas and then stretching it out. But yeah, I'm happy with this one. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great week and hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.